pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
My bitch a choosy lover, never fuck without a rubber. Never in the streets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch hoes, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the fuck for $40 in the club. Fucking up the game, bitch, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000 a pop, I'm pulling business off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some hoes wanna choose, but them bitches too scary. Your bitch chose me, you ain't a pimp, you a fairy.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side. If you know what I mean, I show you shit you never seen.
No.
Wonders of the world, and I can make you the eighth if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman. That ain't my style. Need a real street star.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday to everybody. We're gonna have an interesting live stream today. It was something I wanted to make to put together some time ago, but ultimately it's my way of putting us back to the topic that we were supposed to talk about on Sunday, and then we got derailed by Glenn Serio's sentencing or motions hearing. And that is these states assembly people that are basically LARPing sovereign citizens that are pretending to have their own assemblies, their own sheriffs, their own legislatures, and their own militias. Their words, not mine. Even they know that militia has a certain connotation to it. But I want to thank you guys for dropping in. We're going to take a look at a couple of their videos. A lot of them are very short, very sweet, but also very, very cringy. The cringe will be going into some of the live streams, which definitely has a lot of cringe, but their promotional videos are also So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these right now. Let me bring that up here right quick. Sources. There we go. The website is State Nationals United, and I think they are related to the website that we were supposed to take a look on Sunday. This is their California outfit, but I want you guys to take a look at their opening videos. And let me you guys can let me know what you think. Wait, which mess, Deacon? Ever. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. We're gonna skip through this, but the whole hand drawing thing looks clearly like a template that they lifted. Six generations of Americans have been preyed upon, threatened, and harassed by something posing as their government. Okay, here's the meat. Here's the meat, y'all. Two federal subcontractors. And there's the conspiracy. The Holy See, the British monarch, and the Lord Mayor of London. The Lord Mayor Boris Johnson is in control of the de facto federal government. Hey, Sean, thank you for being a member. Much appreciated, man. To evade their obligations under the constitutions. Oh, damn it. You guys are right. Boris Johnson's the prime minister. Fuck. Boris Johnson's the prime minister, not the mayor. You're right. I apologize. Sadiq Khan is the mayor of London. Apologies. Apologies to my my friends across the pond. Robert, kinda nice. Nice, dude. I thought he used to be a mayor at one point. Akira 808 to say thank you for the 499 super chat. Artie, who the hell thinks up these things? Well, look, let's put it this way. A lot of these sovereign citizen gurus, believers, they generally like to, I guess, build upon their pre-existing biases. So if you have a racial bias, you might have an issue with the 13th and 14th Amendments. If you already have an anti-Catholic bias or an anti-Semitic, anti-Jewish bias, you're going to incorporate the conspiracies with your sovereign citizen, backdrop. Hirelings. Those who would listen, because most of people wouldn't listen to your fucking insanity. I know, the music is... Boris was mayor of London, gotcha. Well, that's what I thought. Boris. Oh, the other one was Ken Livingston. That was another name I recognize. Okay, you are. Oh my God, I didn't realize it was federal agents. Here you go. You no longer bear the burdens of federal U.S. citizenship. You won't. To foreign statutory laws, whatever those are supposed to be. Federal agents breaking down your doors. I mean, okay. There it is. Until you get a warrant out for you. You won't get to pay any mortgages or utilities or property taxes. Woo! This doesn't sound like a goddamn scam at all. Sign me the fuck up. If I don't have to pay mortgage, utility, or property taxes, I could just fucking own and consume whatever the fuck I want without having to pay a fucking shit for it. Yeah, baby. The American States Assembly. Oh my God. Let's go. This is just fucking brilliant. Malice, can I say moister than an oyster? Oh, and Anna Von writes, as we all know, this is where they're getting this bullshit from. Okay, so I really, really hate the fact that these guys are trying to gaslight me so bad that I had to go and check and confirm that my deed was recorded with the county. My deed was not my property deed was not registered with the county. It was recorded as normal, as everybody expects it to be. Fucking hell. But then these guys think that your property deed is registered and not recorded anymore? I swear to God, I'm willing to bet that this is royalty-free music. Oh, I missed another super chat. Smarty Marty, $4.99. I'm barely lazy enough to listen. I'm certainly not going to read. No, I don't blame you, Smarty. Oh, and SMP, thank you for joining as a member. my god. Okay, so again, this is another fucking thing that I really have an issue with. I really don't like it when they do this. When these guys revert their children into property when they talk about this shit. It rubs me the wrong way anytime someone, thank you, anytime these guys like revert their children as considered property, and I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it. As a lawful person, they don't even get the color coding right. I thought, oh wait, no wait, they do. Lawful is, okay, I'm confused. These fucking confusing the hell out of me. You are the employer of all legal persons. No, I'm sorry, you, SovCit asshole, you're not my boss. You're not my employer. Fuck you. Thank you, Magnus. Okay, and then we go into there's a disparity between man and human. Look, all right, look. What is this? What is this mess? Human means human, which means color of man, which means legal persons. What the fuck? I don't fucking know. Half-Life 3 confirmed. What the fuck is this? Civil rights, but they're not actually rights, of course. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Road Pirate fills $2.97 super chat. Buy a more stout on me. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. I'm glad I have 2 ciders left. This is one of them. I knew I was gonna need this one. Don't worry, hang on. There it is again, as usual. Fundamental differences between Wonder 528. Thank you for joining as a member. This perpetuated the city of Rome and the Vatican. Once again, those dirty Catholics. They're at it again. They allow slavery and peonage both, but we don't. I don't know if you know this, author, but the U.S. permitted slavery for about, 70 years? Since the founding? y'all know I love America, but I'm not gonna deny what was allowed and what wasn't allowed at the time of the founding, you fuck nuggets. I guess we're going on a crusade or something. I don't fucking know. Well, the thing is, these guys are anti-Catholic. But I guess we are still servants of the Vatican. So I guess we are obligated to go on a crusade if the Pope wills it. I don't know. According to them, I don't fucking know. Created by this asshole. I don't know who that is. Man, this is some fucking intense music now. I don't know. Hans Zimmer, is that you? Kelly Nelson, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. The song at the end of this total BS. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Aaron Reese, for the $5. It's just easier to make up a cause than to go out and actually struggle and contribute to society. I agree. That's what a lot of these guys end up dealing with. They have such privileged circumstances that they got nothing else better to do. This might be the last one, and then we're going to check briefly onto their live streams, which is a level of cringe that you'll want to check out, and then we're going to move on. I promise we're going to move on. Commercial corporations and the business of blah, 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 blah. Strong arm. Oh, Juan, you'll get a kick out of some of these things. This is, though, then again, this is all Anna Von Wright's BS. Thank you very much, Big Smoke, for the $10 super chat. Artie Wills the Crusade. Deus Vault. as your public employees. So they're well aware of it. No, they're the sovereign citizens. God! Thank you, Stephen Mayer, for the $10 just because. I have seen that one, 90s Nostalgia Nerd. I mean, wait, a municipal? A municipal citizen of the United... Municipal? And or a British territorial... What British territory? Uh-huh. Oh, God. I'm getting really annoyed by the music, by the way. It's really getting on my nerves. The other British territorial corporation doing business as... So did we never... So according to them, did we not win the war? Ever? Like, what happened here? At what point did we lose the war with Great Britain? The United States is in Chapter 11. When? Because Chapter 11 isn't that fucking old, you guys. Chapter 11 didn't exist until the early 1900s, maybe? I think. It's been so long since I took bankruptcy. But So, when did Chapter 11... Oh, my God. Continue. Like, how are we in Chapter 11? To whom did the U.S. file for Chapter 11? God damn it! Andrew Salhani, thank you very much for the $10 super chat. The crazies are evolving. They can use written words now instead of just screaming runs away. I hated bankruptcy, Juan. It was one of my worst classes. That along with Fed tax. Fog repair ship Akashi. The only British territory in the U.S. is the British Embassy. Even then, that's just by technicality. That stupid is worse than the flurfs. It's scary. I know. Aaron Reese, $2. How did they explain the World War II Anglo-American loan? Yeah, I know. The whole thing, this whole thing does not make any fucking sense. Because if we were still a British territory, why the fuck would the Brits need to take out loans with the US? Why would the US, which is supposed to be subject to Britain, subject its home country to Lend-Lease? It makes no fucking sense. Oh my god. And yeah, Aaron Reese, that's right. The Brits only just paid off the last bit of Lend-Lease in 2006. Oh my god. So here is how to adjust your status with the $17.99 package, but forgive me, I apologize ahead of time for the really cringy saxophone stinger that they fucking do for some reason. They think it's professional and it's just fucking annoying.
Hi, I'm Michelle Ford, the coordinator for the Los Angeles County de jure form of government. Welcome to the California Assembly.
I told you it's annoying.
The 1779 package is based on the 1779 Naturalization Act, a simple requirement by which our forefathers identified themselves as Americans, not Brits, nor French, nor Dutch. This is your opportunity to declare yourself as American.
Oh my god!
79 package is the fastest way to land in America. It includes the 1779 document, 2 witness testimonies, a cover page, and your birth certificate.
CaliforniaAssembly.com. Then, paperwork. Downloads are available for both Mac and PC. Start with the witness testimony. Choose the correct form according to whether you're a man or a woman. You
Okay.
can choose either to print the document and complete all the fields by hand in blue ink
Blue ink, y'all.
and attach a current passport photo in the space provided. Or, if you're computer savvy and have a color printer, download a free passport photo app. We use Handy App's Passport Photo ID Studio. Follow the usual passport photo guidelines. White background. No hats. Plenty of light. Send the photo to your computer. Copy and paste it into the witness statement. You can also type in all the information except for the autograph. Be sure to correct the alignment and remove underlines when necessary.
Notice the zip code in brackets. It's a classic sovereign citizen trope.
Color print
Land and soil jurisdiction.
your witness testimony. Give the witness testimony to 2 witnesses that have known you for at least 7 years. Have them complete their portion and instruct them to sign in front of any local notary. Then return the notarized document to you. Your witnesses do not have to be on the land or even in the state.
Oh my god.
Or your witnesses may join you.
Is
and be
SC here in the
notarized with
chat?
our de jure notaries.
I didn't see him here.
Complete the cover page. Include your return address in the top left corner. Type or write in your name in capital letters as the foreign grantor. Type or write in your name in upper and lowercase letters as the American state grantee. Print.
Why are you recording yourself as a piece of land? That's what it sounds like what you're doing. You're not, but California land recording system, they wouldn't know what to do with this shit. You're not a parcel of land. What the fuck?
You'll choose one of the 3 1779 declaration documents. If you were born in the 50 states, choose the declaration titled 1779. If you've been naturalized or hold a green card, choose the declaration for legal immigrant.
You can grow grapes on them.
If you're a federal employee, choose the declaration for federal employees.
I need another.
Be sure to correct the state or county in the document. If you're naturalized, the state and county where you first landed in the 50 states is correct. Be sure to bring a birth certificate. A copy is acceptable. We also need your naturalization certificate if that applies.
Oh God! Shut up!
Now
Fuck!
that your paperwork is ready,
Ah.
find your closest recording secretary on californiaassembly.com.
up.
Then contact your county coordinator and help us rebuild our de jure government.
No! Enough! Enough! Cease! Cease and desist! The fucking saxophone stinger. What is it? William Foley, $10. William Foley, $10. What is it with SovCit's moops and flurfs and their insistence on mixing fonts? You know, that's a good question. I don't understand it either. It's like they never left the late 90s when people were still bedazzled by multiple fonts and clip art and the early days of PowerPoint. I don't understand it either. I don't get it. Oh my fuck. By the way, this is
Go into the participant section.
this is a California General Assembly done via Microsoft Teams.
And hover over your name. Your little blue line will say more. Click on more, and then click on the rename.
Or is it Zoom?
Add your county behind your name, so we have a rough idea who we're talking to and what county.
Hero to me. The amount, yeah, folks, the amount that I've seen Jeanette do, and I haven't.
Then you hear it again. Well, that becomes a coincidence. So it's not really true. It's not a fact. Then when you finally hear it for the third time, it's definitely a fact. And that's where it appeals to your senses and like your name. So that's where one of the rules of three comes from. And you'll also see them in trust law, the rule of threes. The rule of threes is everywhere. So just wanted to point that out. Well, thank you, Mila. We're going to go to Don and Rhonda on Placer. Don and Rhonda, you have the floor. Unmute yourself.
As far as like any advertising on trucks, I should be fine to go, right?
You don't want to be fine, but you want to put that it's unincorporated. Right? You want to make sure that you're in the private and unincorporated.
Okay.
So I could just put my legal name and then unincorporated and then just phone number.
Yeah, well, legal and lawful are two different things. We're in the law and the land, which is lawful. Legal is their de facto, the corporate jurisdiction. So make sure you, when you do your name, you write it in upper and lowercase to make it lawful.
Okay, sweet. Well, that's my questions, and I yield. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, just don't do it in all capital letters. That would denote a corporation.
Yes, sir.
Annie, you yield?
Yes, sir. Yield.
Julian, do you have anything to add?
I wanted to add.
Yeah, I think he just renounced that rule of three, JPG.
Ask a question. If you do 928 paperwork, do you do 1779 paperwork as well?
Yeah, because you need to do those witness statements. Yep. So it doesn't hurt to do the 1779 and the two witness. A lot of times people don't want to do the 928, so they just want to do the 1779 with two witness statements because that's the easiest way to go. But you look into the 928s and everybody should and want to get there and do all those because that get the 1779 and the two witness statements, as I say, gets you off the boat and onto the beach. But if you want to get up onto the land all the way up on the top.
Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna stop. These last 2-minute videos, and I'm not gonna subject you guys to that anymore. And we're gonna move right the fuck on. I promise. Thank you. Oh my fucking god. Okay. I gotta stop these. I gotta stop this shit. Okay. I'll be right back. I need to go get my last cider. 1 second. Because I honestly feel like Schrodinger, they are lazy and or they don't have the budget for a decent mic. But I do love the fact that I have only seen a few of these. And they have fucking AI. They have AI doing the voiceover. So I'm going to let you guys watch a little bit of this Nightmare Fuel. Oh, wait. No, not this one. Oh my god, they have fucking ID cards.
Well, the state outline. And then your nationality. Your nationality comes from the state that you were born or
Floridian?
Adopted. Your first, middle, last name. If there is no middle name, this will be blank. Home state, county, the issuing authority, your seal. And so that is the front of the card. Oh, let's go this way. The back of the card looks like this. Those standards.
Oh my fucking god. They even try. Oh my, they're used. Okay, I don't know if they know this, but using this seal can get them in actual trouble. Misuse of the federal seal can get them in fucking legal trouble.
It is also in honor with the UPU, the Universal Postal Union. Go ahead, Todd.
Can you go back to the front?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all know that they've changed the word state, right? And that can be confusing.
Oh my god, I'll be right back.
Wouldn't it be better if in parentheses you put next to Florida unincorporated? Just so they...
No.
No? Okay.
No, we're not worried about it. That's their problem, not ours. We know who we are.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So we discussed the recorded lifetime visible concealed carry weapons declaration. That is the common carry declaration, that new document, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Your recording number, this is your master recording number, and this gets generated with a credential card, and this will travel with you. So if you move to another state,
Recorded lifetime visible concealed carry weapons oh my fucking god. They're just like the guy from this afternoon. Oh my fucking god.
state, the recording, the master recording number stays the same.
And you would you want to get a new card? Say you move to another state.
Oh yeah.
And then they go to a very, very misleading e-verify.americanstatenationals.us. Again, they are doing everything they can to make themselves sound legitimate by using the official seal of the US or a very, very strong lookalike and having part of their URL being e-verify. Fucking hell.
Yeah, they're right. But that number goes on the new card.
Yep, exactly. That number stays the same no matter where you are. And all subsequent publishing or recordings stay with this number, which is...
I see the seal. What's the other one? Just...
the state outline. That's the borders of the state.
And so all cards will have the seal and the outline.
Yep. That is your sovereign nation right there.
Nice. Looks good.
Good. And a declared American state national or citizen.
Oh my fucking god, no.
You have to pick which one. You can't be both. Of sound mind and body, do affirm and declare.
This is not a concealed carry license. This is not an open carry license. This is not anything. And these people are going to use this to justify carrying a firearm. Oh
and
my
that I
God.
responsibly exercise my right to bear arms as a peaceful private American in fulfilling my duty to uphold the public law and keep the peace. I will utilize my weapons through visible or concealed carry as is appropriate. So signed and sealed this 29th day of November or whatever date. And then your name. This gets autographed in blue. The document requires an embossed seal, just like the Declaration of Political Status. So you're going to need to remove this statement when you're actually ready to autograph it. And you need to pick the appropriate notarial witness section. You can either do it by the state recording secretary, the state notary, or
Complete with fake notaries on top of everything else.
for the state notary. So you will have to customize this document as necessary.
And yeah, this is why we can't have nice things. Is this fucking batshittery?
Since March of 18.
Yeah, by the way, this is their other. I'm not gonna show this, but just to highlight that they have fucking AI. I guess early PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 era AI models doing these voiceovers.
63. It has never been taken out of.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. Oh my God. But I wanted to also, I did want to highlight this ass clown, even though Van Balen saw it. Van Balen showcased it first, and what's his face?
Back to the channel.
Team Skeptic.
To travel.
Team Skeptic talked about it this afternoon. But with the way this guy was acting, I had to talk about it.
Fail video. Virtual arrest.
Call Mike Burns.
So I apologize if you guys have already seen it. I know, right, Mark? I haven't seen something like that since PlayStation Home, which is a fucking throwback, by the way. I heard I honestly think that Sony's gonna revive PlayStation Home. I honestly think they're gonna do it again.
Mike Burns.
Oh, my bad. I forgot this is on VLC. There we go.
City police officer.
What's up, D-Gen?
He will explain to you everything.
He'll explain everything?
I'm exercising my right to travel without a driver's license, constitutional right that you swore to protect.
I understand that completely, sir. Do you have your license with you?
I guess you didn't hear what I just said.
Yes, sir.
Exercising my right to travel without a driver's license.
Legally, sir.
No, legally, sir.
Let me explain.
No state law can supersede federal law, sir. You swore an oath to uphold federal law. You're a law enforcement officer. You're not supposed to violate my rights. I'm exercising my right. Supreme Court said that I cannot be penalized, sanctioned, or arrested for exercising my constitutional right. You swore an oath. Call Mike Burns, call a supervisor. I need a supervisor here now because obviously you don't know what I'm talking about. Call Mike.
Explain for just a moment.
Call Mike Burns and ask him to come here, and he'll explain everything.
Somehow
I'm not here. I have no ill will, no ill intent. I'm just exercising my rights. I'm a private citizen who knows my rights, and I don't want to have to take you and your department to federal court and sue you for everything you own because you choose to violate my rights. The Supreme Court already ruled on this. You cannot violate my right. I'm exercising it, especially.
Fog, this is South Carolina, but you find out that he really likes to cite California law for some reason. Even though he wants to cite federal law, a lot of what he cites is California law, even though he's in South Carolina.
Because I'm exercising it.
And I absolutely support your right to...
Then why are you stopping me? Because of the tag? The tag means this is a private automobile, not a motor vehicle, and it means that I'm exercising my right to travel without a driver's license, mandatory insurance, and vehicle registration, which is Supreme Court decision.
In 5 years, I haven't come across one Supreme Court case that supports the right to travel without a license.
May I speak?
What's your name and badge number?
My name's Officer Queen.
You know you don't have to shine that light here, because if you shine my light at the camera, that's against Bain. That's against the Bain law.
It is not.
It's my First Amendment right to video.
Yeah, the Bain Act is something that SGV News First likes to cite, but it's a California law. It's not a federal law.
Record you during your course of your duties.
You're absolutely willing to record. That is your right to record.
Then why are we here?
But let me explain. Okay, on a Sacramento roadway, you're operating a motor vehicle on a state
I'm
road.
not operating a motor vehicle, sir. A motor vehicle is used for commercial purposes, and I am operating under commercial capacity.
Yes, sir.
I am traveling in my personal automobile.
May I finish?
I'm telling you federal law, and you're violating it. Your state,
a lawful order.
Your state law.
With your ID due to a traffic violation. Okay.
What traffic violation is that?
You have no correct tag.
There's no crime there, sir. There's no crime.
Ooh. So legally,
I am legal.
Sounds like
legally I am legal.
Genius here.
Legally I am legal.
Legally, I'm exercising my right to travel without a driver's license. I don't have to ID myself because I have not committed a crime, sir. I have not committed a crime, sir.
Negative.
United States Penal Code 148.G says that the only time I'm supposed to ID myself is if I've been lawfully arrested for a crime, and a traffic infraction is not a crime, sir. I'm sorry to tell you, you're making a big mistake right now. I don't know how long you've been on the force and how much law do you know.
Sergeant Jones with the City Police Department. What's your name, sweetie?
I don't have to give that either.
Okay, so in our state, when you're operating...
In your state?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that your state is exempt to the Constitution?
So in our state...
Did you swear an oath?
Or operating...
No, ma'am.
Can you just let her speak? Why do all SovCits have to be so rude and obnoxious?
Ma'am,
A motor vehicle...
do you want me to pull it up for you?
No,
The special police officer bulletin that I sent to Chief Stewart?
So listen to me.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Listen to me. You have to have a driver's license in our state, okay?
I'm not operating under commercial capacity, ma'am.
All right, and here is my favorite character in this episode. This sergeant, I love her to death. I could listen to her I could listen to her recite her grocery shopping list and I would be content.
I'm sorry to tell you, a driver by definition is someone who is getting paid to operate them. This is not a motor vehicle, ma'am.
Sir, I'm just calmly
I don't use...
Sir, I'm just calmly talking to you.
And
okay?
I'm fine.
I know, but you keep interrupting me, and that's not...
But I'm trying to tell you, I don't want you to dig yourself in a hole.
That's not how...
Says the guy digging the biggest hole ever.
That's not how conversations go. Conversations go when we respect each other. I talk and then you talk.
Have I been disrespectful to you, sir?
I mean, I'm just...
we're trying to have a
conversation with you, okay?
Okay, then I need somebody here who knows the law. Can you please? No, ma'am, you don't know the law because you're asking me for something that I'm not required to provide for you.
Do you want me to show you the law for the state of South Carolina, sir?
Okay, state law does not supersede federal law.
Okay, sir, you're driving in our state.
I'm not driving, ma'am. I'm traveling.
You have...
Do you want me to show you the bulletin?
Do you want me to show you the 10th Amendment?
No.
Do you want me to show you the law, the bulletin, case law that went to the Supreme Court that says I have the right to travel without a driver's license, mandatory insurance, and vehicle registration? Do you want to see the case law?
What bulletin is this? Because I haven't seen this mythical bulletin that says you don't need a license to drive. Like I said, there is no Supreme Court case that says you can drive without a license.
A hold of him?
No, sir.
Because he will explain everything to you. He already spoke to the other officers and told them to leave me alone unless I'm committing a crime or endangering somebody on the road. That is the only time you guys are required to pull me over.
Liar. He's a liar.
I don't think...
An arrestable offense.
No, it's not, ma'am.
It is.
It's not a crime, ma'am.
It is, sweetie. That she went straight to mom mode right there.
In in 2015, they already passed the law. Do you remember Justin Henderson? He was a traffic cop here in the city. Do you know that he quit his job because I threatened to take him to federal court and sue him for his job? And he quit his job and went to work for the Highway Patrol because he knew I was coming for his job and I was going to sue him.
Still sue him at the highway.
Or maybe he just wanted to become a state trooper.
Sue him at the Highway Patrol if that's actually what you want to do. He doesn't have to work here for you to sue him.
I know, right?
Okay.
So that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Why? If you could sue these guys personally, which is what you guys claim you can, which they can, it wouldn't matter whether or not he was working for the local PD or he moved his job to the highway patrol. You could still sue him for his actions while he was with the local PD. Him switching jobs does not suddenly absolve him of potential liability. It's not how that works, you fucking idiot.
You need to get, honestly, you need to get somebody here who knows the law.
I'll call the lieutenant if that's what you want me to do. But
Lieutenant who?
Lieutenant Kelly.
As long as he knows what federal law is all about, believe me,
I understand.
I'm fine with it.
But can you let me complete?
Can I educate you guys?
As long as you'll let me educate.
I want you to educate you.
As long as you let me educate you.
I already know your laws. Your laws don't apply to me. Your laws apply. Your state law apply.
Also, yes, Aaron, he could still sue the department even if they charged and fired the guy too.
Commercial operators.
You're not allowed to leave. Okay, you have to stay right here.
So I'm being detained.
Yes.
For what crime?
For
That's not a crime. No, don't say it.
It's a traffic.
No, infraction. It's not a crime.
Okay, but it's still a detention.
Again, he is probably citing People versus Battle with that one, which is another California-esque law that in and of itself was overturned by California a couple years later.
So you're going to violate U.S. Penal Code 148.G?
And which, again, as Team Skeptic found out, 148G is not how South Carolina defines its penal code or its criminal code or traffic code. It's how California does, but not South Carolina. 148.G is what he's citing.
148.G, you're going to violate it. I mean, you guys are seriously going to be in big trouble. I'm telling you. You guys must not be on the force that long.
And now he becomes a condescending douchebag on top of everything else.
You guys are pretty new, I can tell. I've been living in Anderson since 1998.
If you've been living in Anderson, South Carolina since 1998, why the fuck are you citing California laws?
And I've never been bothered by police officers since I've been exercising my rights. I went to court for this and everything, and I won my case, and they dropped all my fines, and they told me that I was free to travel.
Bullshit. I don't know what 148G is in South Carolina. That's the thing. I don't think that's how they
If you've never been bothered by the police, then why would you need to go to court to fight traffic violations?
Traveling doesn't mean to be in a car with someone who has a driver's license. No, sir. That's not what traveling means. The United States Constitution clearly states the right of a citizen to travel upon the public roads and highways.
Yeah, no, like, I'm looking at South Carolina, and motor vehicles is Title 56. So anything related to traffic would be sections 56-1-XYZ, 56- not 148G. California's codification is actually fairly straightforward in comparison. So no, 148G is clearly what he's citing. California, not South Carolina.
It's a citizen's right and not a government-granted privilege, which means it does not require permission, i.e. licensing, mandatory insurance, and vehicle registration.
According to who?
Well, that's a bit of a leap. But say the rest of that quote. You missed the part out in those cases that say the 10th Amendment gives each state the right to regulate motor vehicles.
You guys are in some serious trouble if you guys don't let me go and let me go about my way and exercise my rights.
Well,
you guys swore an oath to protect my rights.
Absolutely, and I do every day.
The military soldiers, they go out and fight for our rights. And
you guys, shut the fuck up!
They're here violating our rights.
Just because you say they are violated.
Well, at this time, like I said, you're not free to go. Okay?
I need a supervisor here who knows his laws. I need a supervisor here because you guys are going to be in serious, serious trouble. We're talking about you know what the Supreme Court said? The Supreme Court said that any police officer or judge that violates our constitutional rights are committing a felony and a federal crime.
Well, that's good to know. Thank you for that irrelevant bit of information that has absolutely nothing to do with this traffic.
Okay,
What
you guys,
constitutional right have I violated on you, sir?
my right to travel. You're impeding my travel, my freedom of movement, which is in the Constitution.
Which part?
Which amendment?
For no crime. This is not a crime, dude.
Which amendment?
What do you mean, which amendment? My right to travel.
Where's the right to travel in the Constitution?
Which one is that one?
The freedom of movement.
Where's that? Where? What article? What amendment?
Which one? But which number is
The freedom. It's under freedom of
it?
movement.
Fourth Amendment.
No, the cop is not. It's not under Fourth Amendment.
No, that's to be safe.
Seizure of a.
That's illegal.
Let me finish, okay?
I don't consent to any illegal search and seizures of my personal property.
May I finish? We're trying to have a conversation, right?
I'm trying to educate you.
People and I understand that.
Is that you, Lieutenant?
Yes, that is.
Is that Lieutenant? Do you mind if I step out and we can speak?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna turn.
Oh my!
I'm gonna turn this off.
That steering wheel, though.
Damn, he's getting out. Sorry, guys, no window bus today.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had my gun here on the middle console, and I threw it.
Is that the motherfucking Puerto Rican flag? Oh my god! Oh my god!
No window bus today.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had my gun here on.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
On the middle console, and I threw it on the floor, so that way you guys don't get scared. And I'm just letting you know it's on the floor under my feet.
Do you have your concealed weapons permit?
No, ma'am. I'm exercising my Second Amendment right. Oh, hold on. I'll get out.
How back?
Why are you guys?
You're good, man.
Okay. Can I? You gonna grab it?
No, I'm gonna have you move back here.
Well, I don't consent to.
No, I'm gonna have you.
You mind if I record?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
recording too, man.
All right. Here, let me show you. For non-commercial use only. This is what I got pulled over for. Non-commercial use.
Oh, he's got the same fucking one as Mr. Rodriguez. I thought he had the same one as what I got for a Christmas gift for my brother-in-law, but it's different. He's got the PRI V4T3 to make it look like a vanity plate, but no.
Only. This is my constitutional right to travel without a driver's license, mandatory insurance, and vehicle registration. Okay, this is federal law. The Constitution, freedom of movement, says and also states that any officer or judge that violates my rights is committing a felony and a federal crime. I don't want to have to take anybody to federal court and sue them. Every case that went to federal court for this has won their case, and the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of it.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call BS on that. I think we all would know about any such case.
Okay, I have no doubt. This is why I'm trying to educate you guys. I don't know if you know this, but we, as private citizens, have a right to travel without a driver's license. I've had a driver's license in the past. And guess what happened? The state decided they wanted to take it away from me because I didn't pay a ticket on time. A seatbelt ticket.
What's your name?
Of course, it was because.
So that's the origin story here. He had a seatbelt ticket that he didn't pay, and he eventually got his license suspended, and that's what caused him to go down the sovereign citizen rabbit hole.
I have not committed a crime, sir. And for me, you know this, but we, as private citizens, have a right to travel without a driver's license. I've had a driver's license in the past. And guess what happened? The state decided they wanted to take it away from me because I didn't pay a ticket on time. A seatbelt ticket.
It sounds like he is about to cry.
What's your name?
I have not committed a crime, sir. I'm not required to provide that.
Okay. All right. Listen, I'm not going to argue with you, okay? Here's the deal. state of South Carolina, you have to have a license to operate on the roadway. You have to have insurance, and your vehicle has to be registered.
See you later, RPF.
Knew the law.
He does know the law. You just don't like what you're hearing.
I'm explaining.
I've already heard this before, sir.
Well, listen.
Do you know Mike Burns?
I listen to you.
Do you know Officer Mike Burns?
I listen to you. Can you listen to me?
Do you know Officer Mike Burns?
I do know Officer Mike Burns.
Well, maybe you want to get him here because guess what? He already knows about this, and he informed his officers already. I don't know why you guys haven't heard, unless you work night shift.
Okay,
So
listen.
Of course. The night shift didn't get the bulletin telling them to sit around in their police cars all night, ignoring traffic violations.
Here's the thing. License, registration, and insurance. He had a lawful reason.
I just noticed now that the lieutenant's wearing suspenders.
It's going to stop you. You're operating a vehicle on the roadway. All right? Now, here's the thing. This can go one or two different ways.
I can't go anyway, sir. You have to let me go. This is my constitutional right that you swore an oath to protect. What part of that don't you understand, sir?
Listen.
You swore an oath. Why would you go against your oath?
I did swear an oath. You're absolutely right.
Then why are you violating it right now?
I know what my law is. Okay?
What is your law? Okay, explain to me. Be specific. What's your law?
In the state of South Carolina, you have to have a license, registered vehicle, and insurance.
Now, do you want me to show you where it says only if you're operating commercially?
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I'm not knocking the suspenders. It's just I just now noticed it.
Driver's license. This is not a motor vehicle, sir. By definition, a motor vehicle is any car or truck that is used only for commercial purposes.
A motor vehicle, the
And here's the sergeant correcting his sorry ass.
definition of motor vehicle in the state of South Carolina is anything that is self-propelled that is not operated on trolley wires.
Okay, do you want me to, can I look it up for you and show you real quick?
If I can look it up and
Motor vehicle. I looked
in
at-
our state, though.
No,
Our state law.
in the book at the Department of Motor Vehicles, that's what it states.
For our state of South Carolina.
Right. The Motor Vehicle Department
Thanks, Schrodinger, for the 199 super chat. Somebody get Mike
says
Burns
it in their books.
All right. So here, I'm going to ask this one more time. Okay. Either A, you give me the information, or you're going to go to jail. That is
For no crime? You're going to arrest me for no crime.
I asked once.
July in 2015. Hold on.
And we're done.
We're not playing this game.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Right, that's it for another video. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Honestly, hopefully he also got some weapons charges on there. Because this guy, if he's gonna learn at all, it's gotta be through a very rude awakening. Because another slap on the wrist is not going to help him. He may be too far deep. He may be in too deep to change, but he needs something a lot more forceful to get him out of this bullshit. I would expect that he did have weapons charges on top of everything else, especially when he's saying that he did not have a concealed carry permit with his firearm. Any tornado damage? No. At least 2 tornadoes did touch down. But luckily they were far enough away from me that I didn't experience any damage or anything like that. So we're all good. We're all good up here. The boys are okay and everything like that. So that was something. But ay, Dios mío. But I want to, that was basically all I was going to show, but I did want to show this last thing that I didn't know from Popo Medic real quick. But yeah, that was basically the showcase I wanted to have, to show you guys like the cringe level of videos from these LARPing sovereign citizens, that traffic stop. But I thought this was fascinating because I did not know about this at all. Because let's set the stage here. I would imagine that most people my age, like my 35, 36 millennial age, has some recollection of the North Hollywood bank robbery, like shootout, right? I remember it like way back in the day. It was like the mid 90s or something like that. But apparently there was an even more insane bank robbery shootout that I had no idea existed. I thought this was fucking wild, this story, because I knew nothing about this. So hang on, give me a second here.
So I'm sure everyone is familiar with the infamous North Hollywood shootout. It was a pretty big deal. They made a really shitty movie about it.
They did.
But what a lot of people don't understand is that incident wasn't even the worst of the worst. There's actually a robbery that occurred 17 years prior to that incident that makes the North Hollywood shootout look pretty fucking mild. The incident occurred on May 9th, 1980. You got 5 dumbasses, otherwise known as suspects: George Smith, Chris Harvin, Russell Harvin, Manny Delgado, and not pictured because there are 0 photos of him alive, Belisario Delgado. The plan was pretty simple. Stage 2 getaway vehicles at the north end of the city filled with camping gear, sniper rifles, and ammo. Set off an IED at a gas main at the south end of the city to create some sort of diversion while they rob the bank during the explosion, and drive a stolen van to the getaway vehicles, go camp in Big Bear, make some s'mores, till they lose that 5-star wanted level. Manny Delgado, Belisario Delgado, and Russell Harvin stole a van from a mall in Orange County.
Well, look, this was in 1980. My sister was born in 1980, and she's, 5 years older than I.
Kidnapping the driver in the process. The suspects then drove the van to the city of Corona while communicating with their high-tech walkie-talkies. They then set the bomb, lit the fuse, and drove to the bank. But the bomb never went kaboom, and these idiots were standing in a busy bank parking lot at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, looking like G.I. Joes with their rifles, camouflage, and ski masks, and decided, you know what? Fuck it, we came this far. Leroy Jenkins. At which point a teller from a bank across the street.
Odin, I am the middle child of the family, so I have severe middle child syndrome.
Picked up the phone and called the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, very concerned. A teller from inside the bank being robbed also pressed a panic alarm. However, the alarm notification was sent to the Corona Police Department, and Corona PD responded to a different branch 5 miles away. But the agencies figured it out and dispatched the proper units.
I have not, Deacon. I have not seen the movie Dead Presidents. I know of it. I've never seen it though.
Riverside to Norco units have a 211 in progress.
211.
Security Pacific Bank, 4th and Hamner.
A 3-hour 5297.
Deputy Belaski was first on scene. He was literally in the area when the call dropped, but didn't realize a robbery was in progress. This is why we have computers. As Deputy Belaski casually arrived on scene, to his surprise, the gunman opened fire on his patrol car, sending Belaski in reverse toward oncoming traffic, where he collided with another vehicle and was able to quickly get out of his patrol coffin and take cover.
Green van, it's 4th and Hamner. They are shooting. Officer hit, clear the air.
As the robbers made a run for it, Belaski returned fire using a 12-gauge shotgun, striking the driver, Belisario Delgado, instantly killing him, sending the van crashing into a telephone pole guy wire. The 4 remaining robbers then exited the vehicle and fired over 200 rounds at Belaski, putting 47 bullet holes in his cruiser, 5 of which struck Deputy Belaski. A second unit arrived on scene, and Deputy Chuck Hill was able to drag Belaski out of harm's way while attempting to rush him to a nearby hospital. Meanwhile, the suspects began to panic. Their friend just got smoked, their van just got smoked, and now the police have them surrounded in the middle of the street. And now you're probably thinking that the story's coming to an end. This is 1980. There are no patrol rifles. The police are completely outgunned, the suspects have the upper hand, and significantly superior firepower.
Sounds like North Hollywood.
I mean, these dudes could shoot down a helicopter if they really wanted to. That happens later.
What? They shot down a helicopter?
The suspects end up commandeering a pickup truck that was stopped at an intersection. They collected all their hand grenades, guns, ammunition, and stolen loot from the van and jumped in the truck. Chris Harvin jumps in the driver's seat. Manny Delgado gets in the passenger seat, armed with an HK-93 and crying because his brother just got smoked. George Smith, armed with an HK-91, and Russell Harvin, armed with a short stock AR-15, get in the bed of the truck and start throwing rounds at police as Chris Harvin drives off. At this time, countless units from Riverside PD, Riverside Sheriff's Office, Corona PD, and the California Highway Patrol descend upon the pursuit. Costa Mesa Police Helicopter Eagle came across the incident as it was already flying in the air and radioed to the ground units, "Hey, you guys need some help down there?" Oh, wait, that's right. Cross-agency communication barely existed back then.
I mean, also thinking about that, like that reminds me of like pre 9/11, like how there was no cross communication available, cross agency dialogue among the federal intelligence agencies. But apparently in 1980, there was no cross communication with the local and county departments too, and the state patrol.
Pickup truck found and was involved in 2 hit-and-run incidents, fired hundreds of rounds of ammunition toward police, injured 10 police officers, sent a patrol car crashing into a dairy farm, while also disabling a total of 33 patrol cars. And
33 patrol cars.
By disabling, I mean disintegrating, chucked
They took out 33 patrol cars.
IEDs and hand grenades at police on the freeway, injured a 12-year-old boy who was riding his bike minding his own business, who thankfully survived, and they even shot down the helicopter Eagle, which was forced to land.
And you see the bullet holes! Look at the bullet holes!
The suspects made it all the way to the San Bernardino National Forest and continued on down a dirt road. Deputy Evans, a country boy who's keen to dirt roads, continues down the dirt road chasing these idiots while calling off on the radio as he's being shot at because he's a former Vietnam-era Green Beret and a badass.
We're moving. We're a quarter mile from the ranger station on Sierra Road in the National Forest. They're firing like crazy.
Sergeant Bender and Detective Hopkins, undercover narcotics detectives of the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, were also in pursuit behind Deputy Evans in an unmarked unit. They had the only radio that could channel multiple agencies and were able to keep up good comms with other responding units.
Thank God.
Such as 2 other deputies who were responding from a substation nearby, armed with M16s. The suspects came to an abrupt stop at a dead end and quickly jumped out of the truck and set up an ambush. Deputy Evans made his way around the corner and entered a volley of gunfire. He immediately dropped his radio, took cover behind his patrol car, returning fire with his .38 revolver. As the 2 deputies arrived with the M16s, they very sadly and very unfortunately witnessed Deputy Evans fall to the ground after he was struck in the head by gunfire. The deputies light up the 4 suspects with the M16s, sending the suspects scattering in multiple directions into the wilderness. The next morning on May 10th, with the assistance of a 65-man LAPD SWAT team, a massive manhunt took place searching for the suspects, who camped out by themselves in freezing temperatures overnight. Chris and Russell Harvin couldn't handle the hypothermia and surrendered without incident, and both idiots were bleeding out from gunshot wounds received probably by Deputy Evans the day prior. George Smith was spotted and was also bleeding out from multiple gunshot wounds and taken into custody without incident. Manny Delgado, on the other hand, was spotted by a police helicopter. A ground team cornered him, demanding that he surrender, but Delgado opened fire and immediately got disconnected from the world. All 3 remaining men were found guilty of all 44 felonies, including the murder of Deputy James B. Evans. The Norco shootout played an influential role in the militarization of police and is still used today to train law enforcement personnel on counterterrorism and survival. There's a lot of really good lessons to learn from this incident. Always make a tactical approach. Actually train with your vehicle and know its areas and angles that give you the best cover. I really wish more academies stressed this one. Train with your fucking car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also carry a tourniquet and a patrol rifle. As always, thank you for watching and dropping a thick like. If you're watching this after upload, come hang out.
I just want to end it there because I just saw this not too long ago, and for me I always thought it was the North Hollywood shootout that was the catalyst for patrol officers having long guns in their cars, but it seems that the NorCal shooting was the true catalyst. But yeah, I thought it was interesting to see, but I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to end it so it doesn't get too off topic. Thank you guys very much for it. I thought it was interesting to watch. Thank you guys for joining me. And I will see you guys next time. Like I said to you guys, I will be heading to Las Vegas Friday. Or no, excuse me. I'll be heading to Dallas Friday. And then heading to Las Vegas on Monday. Yeah, Monday. And for my brother's bachelor party, I know you guys are going to say I'm going to be, like, drunk as a skunk, but I'm actually going to not be drinking very much in Las Vegas. You know, the bachelor party is for my brother, not for me. So I'll end up being kind of the sober one at the end of the day. So thank you guys again. I'll see you next time. I promise I'm not gonna gamble too much. I'm not a gambler. I'm as much fun as I have playing roulette. I'm actually not a big gambler. I promise. I already give myself a budget there. You know, $100 for the Cowboys to win. And we'll see if I make big on that. Whatever. All right, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Adios. Oh my goodness. Boop. I promise I am going to be sober. Mostly. Kinda. I swear to God, all y'all think I'm a fucking alcoholic. It's rude. It's very, very rude.